Hello, what's up yarn besties? I am the Crafty Crocheter, and if you want to become a yarn bestie today, click that subscribe button and gain access to more content. If you like what you see in this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when new videos come out. And don't forget to hype this video, share this video, and recommend the channel to all your family and friends. Alright, so welcome to another episode of WIP'N It On Wednesdays. This is where I showcase my current whips of what I am doing and the progress thereof. So, as in last week's video, I completed that shawl and I showcased it and showed how gorgeous it was and how easy it was and what steps I took to get there. So, after much contemplation and meditation, I decided to tackle a new project suitable for the fall season. And as you may know, I showcased the magazine where I got the project idea from, and it is for the autumn 2026 edition of Crochet World, and I am tackling this main project, which is the wall hanging gnome. But they call it the, give me one second here, the fall gnome wall hanging. Okay, so I was close. All right, so let me read the description for this. It says, welcome visitors at your front door, or add some charm to your wall decor with this autumn accent, featuring a scrunchy-headed gnome and his colorful beard of leaves, which can easily be made in colors from your stash. And that is exactly what I'm doing, because I knew that I had all the yarn colors in my current stash, so I wouldn't have to go out and buy any. So I'm going to show you all the tools and the yarns I will be using for that project, for this upcoming project. So, and then I'll showcase it like I always do, weekly updates on how far along I've come, and I may offer some tips and tricks for this project in case you decide to take on this project. All right, so let me read a little bit more about this, and it says the skill level is an intermediate. So this may not be suitable for beginners, but you're more than welcome to tackle it if you wish. And the finished measurements for the project is 13 3/4 inches in width and 26 inches in height. And the leaves themselves measure 4.5 inches wide by 4.5 inches long. And the materials I will be using are as follows. And I do have everything in the ready. So for the leaves, I'm going to be using Red Heart Super Saver yarn that I already have in my stash, and I'm going to go with the traditional fall colors, so I will showcase them now. And the first one is Super Saver, and the colorway for this is Cherry Red. Then the next one is also from Red Heart Super Saver, and the colorway is Pumpkin. Next is also from Red Heart Super Saver, and the colorway is Bright Yellow. And those are for the leaves. And for the scrunchy hat, I decided to go with this yarn from I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby, and the colorway for this is Toasted Almond. And for the nose, and I noticed in the picture it was kind of like an off-white color, but in the materials they have listed, they have it as apricot. But I am going with this big twist yarn because it's a kind of a smaller part of the project. So, and the colorway for this is Ivory. And these are all worsted weight number 4 yarns. Any yarns that you can find in your local craft store, or even the big craft stores. Next, then they recommend, says 10 mesh plastic canvases measuring 8 inches by 10.5 inches. But I have 2 of these already, so I think the way the diagram is set up, that they have these 2 stacked up, and then the leaves, you're supposed to cut out the shape for the gnome, like the hat and the beard and the face. So I'm going to see if these 2 will suffice. If not, I can always buy more. Then they recommend interlocking stitch markers, a yarn needle or a darning needle or a tapestry needle, some polyfill. This is for the nose. And the crochet hook that they are recommending for this project is a size H or 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. And this crochet hook is from Hobby Lobby, this from the Yarnology line, which I use a lot for my projects. But of course, you can use any manufacturer crochet hook you want for this size, or you can even go up a size higher to an I. That'll work as well. All right, and that is the project in its layout, the yarns, all of the tools needed, and I will provide some updates in next week's video as far as how far along I've come, and I might include some tips and tricks in there as well. So stay tuned for that. So that is gonna be my current WIP for the next couple weeks. All right, so hope you enjoyed today's video. And I hope this inspires you to go out there and work this project as well. And also, if you haven't yet, go out to your newsstands now and grab yourself the newest autumn 2026 issue of Crochet World, where you can find a pattern for this project and follow along with me if you like. And again, if you like what you saw in today's video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when new videos come out. And if you haven't already, become a Yarn Bestie and subscribe to the channel. This is the Crafty Crocheter. Thank you for watching. See y'all next week. Happy crafting.